The handshake was brief. The embrace that followed, tight, tearful, two best friends holding each other in the middle of a tennis court while 25,000 people watched, told a story the scoreboard never could. Alex Eala had just been dismantled by the person she is closest to on the entire WTA tour. 6-2, 6-2. 76 minutes. Her 6-match winning streak, the longest of her professional career, built across 2 cities and 2 weeks of the finest grass court tennis any Filipino player has ever produced, was over. The scene was emotional. The result was painful. The hug was real. But the real devastation was not visible on the court. It was not in the scoreline or the statistics or the post-match tears. It was lurking inside a rankings calculation that most of the people in that stadium had no idea existed. A ticking clock, counting down toward a single date on the calendar that could determine whether Alex Eala walks into Wimbledon as a seeded player with a genuine path to the second week, or as an unseeded player who could face a top 5 opponent on day 1. June 22nd. That date is 11 days away. And everything, the Birmingham title, the Queen's Club run, the wild card into Berlin, every match of this grass court season, is now converging on what happens between now and then. Let me take you through the mathematics. Because once you understand the numbers, you understand exactly what is at stake. The trophy that started the clock go back to Birmingham. June 7th. The silver trophy gleaming under the English sun. Eala had just done what the WTA said she could not do. Won the Birmingham Open. Broken a 14-match Czech player curse in a 3-set final that required everything she had. Her second WTA 125 title. Her first grass court championship. The 5-7, 6-3, 7-5 victory over Nikola Barčanová pushed her from 37th in the world to a career-high 33rd. The celebration was real. The momentum felt unstoppable. And then the Queen's Club draw was announced. And the mathematics of the grass court season came into focus with a particular clarity that only arrives when everything is suddenly, precisely at stake. A quarter-final finish at Queen's Club would add 108 points, pushing her comfortably into the top 32. A semi-final run would deliver 195. Final appearance, 325. Every path led to the same destination. A Wimbledon seed. And the door had been cracked open even wider by Hailey Baptiste's season-ending injury, which effectively vacated a spot in the top 32 that Eala was positioned to claim. She walked onto the Queen's Club grass with the wind behind her, the path clear, the target in sight. First round against Zhang Shuai. 6-3, 6-2. 7 consecutive grass court wins. She looked invincible. She looked ready. She looked like a player who had already made the decision about where this story was heading. Then came the friend who knew her too well. The match that changed everything. June 10th, Queen's Club. Andy Murray Arena. PMM. Iva Jovic. 18 years old. World number 19. The same player who had ended Eala's Roland Garros campaign 2 weeks earlier, and who now, on a completely different surface, in a completely different country, produced the same result with even greater efficiency. The opening set offered the briefest glimpse of hope. Eala fell behind 0-2 after being broken in the first game. But she had come back from similar positions before. From 0-2 against Zhang Shuai in this very tournament, from 2-5 against Kariva in Birmingham. The crowd dotted with Philippine flags stirred, sensing another comeback forming. Never came. Jovic was different. She maintained control throughout, earning a second break to extend her lead to 4-1. Eala fought back, broke for 4-2, and the stadium leaned forward. Then Jovic responded immediately with another break and held serve to close the set. The first set winner count read 12-6 in Jovic's favor. She was taking the ball early, refusing to let Eala settle into any rhythm, dictating every exchange before it had the chance to develop into a genuine rally. The second set began with one moment of hope. Eala held serve to open, the only time she would taste the lead. Then Jovic reeled off 3 consecutive games to lead 3-1. A break point for Eala in the fourth game, a genuine chance to shift the momentum, came and went unconverted. Jovic's lead grew to 5-1. Eala held in the seventh game, But the deficit was insurmountable. The match ended in the following game. Final statistics. Jovic 26 winners, 9 unforced errors. Eala 12 winners, 19 unforced errors. Jovic won 81% of her first serve points. Eala won just 52%. Jovic broke serve 5 times from 7 opportunities. After the match, Jovic spoke with the maturity of someone who understood the weight of what had just happened between two friends. "I'm sorry we had to meet this early. I hope we can have deeper runs in the future. Quarterfinals, semifinals, finals. That would be much better." The friendship survived. The damage to the rankings calculation was already done. The numbers that explain everything here is the mathematics that makes Berlin not just important but essential. Eala currently sits at world number 33 with 1,416 ranking points. The Queen's Club run added just 60 points to her total, 30 for the first round win, 30 more for the second round appearance. Meaningful, but nowhere near sufficient. Because the real danger was never the loss itself. It was always the 163 points that are about to disappear. Last year, Eala reached the final of the WTA 500 Eastbourne Open, the best result of her career at that level. That runner-up finish earned her 163 ranking points. And under the WTA's 52-week rolling ranking system, those points expire on June 22, 2026, the same day as the Wimbledon seeding cutoff. If those 163 points drop off her total without being replaced, her ranking falls from 1,416 points to approximately 1,253. That drop likely pushes her from 33rd to outside the top 35. Outside the seeded positions. Outside the protection that a seed at Wimbledon provides. The math of what she needs in Berlin is precise and unforgiving. A quarter-final finish earns 108 points. Not enough on its own to offset the drop. A semi-final finish earns 195 points. Barely enough, but enough. A final appearance earns 325 points. Comfortable safety. Title earns 500 points. The seed is secured without question. The minimum viable result is a semi-final. In a field featuring 9 of the world's top 10 players. That is the pressure cooker she is carrying into Germany. Invisible to most. Impossible to escape for anyone doing the arithmetic. Why the seed changes absolutely everything. Some people hear Wimbledon seeding and process it as a prestige detail. A nice thing to have, but not the fundamental factor that shapes a tournament run. That misunderstands what seedings actually do to the architecture of a Grand Slam campaign. With a seed, the draw is structured to protect you. You are mathematically guaranteed not to face another seeded player, anyone ranked in the top 32, in the first or second rounds. You play lower-ranked opponents, qualifiers, and wildcards to open your tournament. You build rhythm. You calibrate your timing on the grass over 3 matches before the tournament truly tests you. Without a seed, you are thrown immediately into the deep end. An unseeded Eala could draw Aryna Sabalenka in the first round. Elena Rybakina on day 2. Any of the world's best players on any given morning before she has found her grass court rhythm. Last year's Wimbledon provided the cautionary tale in real time. Unseeded, Eala drew the defending champion in the opening round. Her tournament ended before it had a chance to begin. 1 match. Wrong draw. Over before it started. A seed rewrites that story entirely. 3 matches of runway before the altitude gets serious. 3 matches to find the version of her game that grass rewards. 3 matches that can be the difference between a second-week run and another early exit that gets filed under not yet. Berlin is where that seed gets secured or lost. The field she must navigate. The Berlin Open field this year reads like a Grand Slam quarterfinal lineup. World number 1 Aryna Sabalenka. World number 2 Elena Rybakina. Newly crowned French Open champion Mira Andreeva. Jessica Pegula. Coco Gauff. Amanda Anisimova. Alina Svitolina. Every top player on the tour using this week as their final Wimbledon tune-up, converging on Berlin with the same objective and the same urgency. And walking into the main draw as a wild card. saved from the qualifying grind by a direct invitation that the tournament directors issued because they understood her value, her trajectory, and the particular electricity her presence generates, is Alex Eala. Her coach, Joan Bosch, has been measured in his public statements but clear in his focus. We cannot look past the first match. The points will come from playing good tennis, not from chasing numbers. He is right. But the numbers exist regardless of whether you choose to look at them. And they are clear. She needs a semi-final. In this field. On this surface. With this much on the line. She has beaten top players before. Iga Swiatek at the Miami Open in 2025. Yelena Ostapenko. Madison Keys. Grand Slam champions, multiple of them, at key moments in her career. She has demonstrated, in controlled, documented, reproducible fashion, that she can rise to the level of the occasion when the stakes are highest. The tactical work of these recovery days, the serve percentage that needs to climb, the second delivery that needs more kick and depth, the movement that needs the recovery time that the wildcard provided, all of it is preparation for a run that the numbers say she must make. The character this season has already revealed here is what the mathematics cannot measure and what the rankings table cannot capture. The WTA advised her not to play Birmingham due to fitness concerns. She signed a waiver, played anyway, and won a title. They fined her $50,000. She paid it and got on a plane to London. She lost to Jovic at Roland Garros, flew to Birmingham within days, and won 6 consecutive grass court matches. She lost to Jovic again at Queen's Club, received a wild card into Berlin before the week was out, and is already in Germany preparing. Every time the system has placed an obstacle in front of Alexandra Eala in 2026, she has found a way through, around, or over it. Not through luck or circumstance or the particular gifts that certain moments hand to certain players at certain times. Through preparation, through mental fortitude, through the specific kind of competitive architecture that reveals itself only under genuine pressure. Berlin is genuine pressure. The most genuine pressure of her season. A mathematical requirement disguised as a tennis tournament, played against the best field she has ever entered, on a surface that has become her most powerful weapon, with a Wimbledon seed. And everything that seed represents for the shape of her Grand Slam campaign, on the line. What happens on June 22nd, the date arrives regardless of what she does between now and then. June 22nd, the Eastbourne points expire. The Wimbledon seedings are finalized. The snapshot of the WTA rankings is taken, frozen, and used to determine who is protected in the draw and who is exposed. If she gets to the Berlin semifinals, if she navigates a field of 9 top 10 players to the Final Four, she earns 195 points. The math works. The seed is secured. She walks into the All England club with her name followed by a number, and that number changes the entire architecture of her Wimbledon. If she falls short, if Berlin produces an early exit and the 163 points drop without replacement, she walks in unseeded. The draw opens in every direction. The first-round opponent could be anyone. The nightmare scenario that ended her Wimbledon before it started last year becomes a real possibility again. The dream, so close she could taste it in Birmingham, so real she could almost touch it standing with that trophy in her hands, is suddenly, genuinely hanging by a thread. But here is what we know. What this entire season has proven, match by match, obstacle by obstacle, fine by fine, comeback by comeback. Alex Eala does not break when the pressure is highest. She has been tested in that specific way, under that specific kind of weight, enough times in the past 3 weeks alone to have established a clear, documented pattern. And the pattern says that when the moment demands the most from her, she finds something extra. Berlin begins June 15th. The clock is ticking. The field is stacked. The mathematics are unforgiving. And Alexandra Eala, the Birmingham champion, the curse breaker, the player who signed a waiver and played and won, who paid a fine and got on a plane and trained, who got back up after 2 losses to the same player and kept moving forward, is exactly the kind of competitor this kind of moment was built for. 1 week. Everything on the line. Laban always.